While solving the numerical, as we discussed previously also, that first you have to learn or write down all the formulae given in the chapter along with the units, and then you can start solving the numericals. The first sum: equal heat is given to two objects A and B of mass 1 gram. Temperature of A increases by 3 degree and B by 5 degree. Which object has more specific heat and by what factor? Now let us write down the given part. Heat absorbed by object A, that is Q is the notation or for heat, is equal to M into C into delta T, and heat absorbed by B is again mass into specific heat into delta T, that is temperature difference. So to differentiate, we have written down Ma as mass of A, Mb as mass of B. What is given to us now? The heat absorbed by both of them is given to us as equal. Similarly, the mass of A is equal to mass of B is equal to 1 gram. And temperature difference of A is 3 degree, while that of B is 5 degree. Now let us substitute QA. Instead of QA, we can write C and delta TA is equal to QB, that is CB into delta TB. Again, temperature can be written as 3CA and 5CB. And then cross multiply and you get the answer as CA is equal to 5 upon 3 CB. So this shows that object A has more specific heat than object B by a factor of 5 upon 3. The second sum. Liquid ammonia is used in ice factory for making ice from water. If water at 20 degrees Celsius is to be converted into 2 kg of ice at 0 degree, how many grams of ammonia are to be evaporated? Given latent heat of vaporization of ammonia is equal to 341 calories per gram. Now in this kind of sums, this is a little longer sum and little complicated also. You have to understand what is asked and what is given to you. First of all, if you look at the sum, we have to find out the quantity of ammonia. Now see the sum. They are telling you first there is water. That water has to be converted into ice. Now we know to convert water at 20 degree into ice, heat has to be given off. Now according to the principle of heat exchange, this heat will be equal to heat energy to be given off in cooling water from 20 degree to 0 degree plus the heat energy to be given off to convert water at 0 degree to ice at 0 degree. So that is Q2. So let us first find out Q1. So Q1 is mass into specific heat into temperature difference. Now what is the mass given to you? Mass given to you is as 2 kgs. But since the answer is expected in grams, how many grams? So we have to convert that kg into gram. So that means 2 kg becomes 2000 grams. Then how much is C given to us? C we know of water is 1 specific heat. And the temperature difference is originally it was at 20 and we have to convert it into 0. So 20 minus 0. So what do we get? We get Q1 is equal to 40 into 10 raised to 3 or 40 into 1000. Similarly Q2. What will it be again? Mass into latent heat. Now mass is how much? Mass is we got the 2000 mass of water and latent heat of is we know that it is as 80. So the answer we get is 160 into again 10 raised to 3. So Q become Q1 plus Q2. So if you add up we get 200 into 10 raised to 3 calories. Now this is equal to the heat energy to be taken off using any mass of considered A mass of ammonia. So Q is equal to M that into latent heat of vaporization of ammonia. So we get 200 into 10 raised to 3 is equal to the mass of ammonia that we have to calculate, M, into 341, which is given to us. So if we calculate that, we get an answer as 586.5. This sum is also similar to the previous one. A thermally insulated pot has 150 grams of ice at 0 degree. How much of steam of 100 degree has to be mixed to it so that the water of temperature 50 degree can be obtained? And they've given you all that given values. These are always given in the sum. According to the principle of heat exchange, heat required to obtain water at 50 degree, that is Q, is equal to heat required to convert ice at 0 degree to water at 0 degree plus heat required to raise the temperature of water from 0 degree to 50 degree. It is opposite. In the previous one, we were giving out heat. Here we are taking in heat, because there we were converting it water into ice, and here we are converting the opposite thing, ice into water. So what is Q1? Mass into latent heat, 150 into 80. Q2, mass into specific heat into temperature difference. 150 is the mass of the water. C, that is specific heat is 1 and temperature is 50 minus 0. So we get Q is equal to 19500. Now this heat energy is to be supplied by steam of same mass M. So again MQ is equal to M into C into delta T along with mass into latent heat of vaporization. So if you solve the equation, you get the answer as 33 degrees. The fourth question. A calorimeter has mass 100 gram and specific heat of 0.1 kilocalorie per kg degree Celsius. It contains 250 grams of liquid at 30 degrees Celsius having a specific heat of 0.4 kilocalorie per kg degree Celsius. If we drop a piece of ice of mass 10 grams at 0 degree, what will be the temperature of the mixtures? So this is a sum based on calorimeter and on the principle of heat exchange. In this case, the piece of ice will gain heat from calorimeter and the liquid inside the calorimeter. This gain of energy will cause ice to melt first and then increase its temperature. Let T be the final temperature attained by the water and calculate calorimeter and liquid. According to the principle of heat exchange, heat gained by the ice is equal to heat lost by the calorimeter and heat lost by the liquid. Instead of solving it separately, it has been solved at one time. You can also take each quantity as separate and solve. Mass of ice ml plus mct is equal to mass of calorimeter and specific heat of calorimeter, temperature same as mass of liquid, specific heat of liquid and temperature difference. So if you substitute the value and solve the equation, you get the answer as the temperature is 20.8 degree Celsius.